ourselves out, as we allow ourselves to be cleansed out by God, it prepares. What is revelation? Revelation is what you receive from God. So you can't receive anything if you're clogged up. Revelation is what goes through you. Revelation is what goes and what comes out of you in your actions, in your gestures, in your words, and so forth. So the cleansing out process must be a part of our rhythm. We must constantly be checking. And we can talk about that later on. Examples of how the cleansing process had to take place for the various prophets. So last slide. What is not generally known is the fact that these prophets were among the greatest mystics of all time, actively engaged in the loftiest meditative practices. Why? Because there's no way that you can be a prophet without a cleansing process. That's why they were the greatest mystics of all time. Because a prophet would be one who totally hollows himself, herself, emptying herself or himself of all ego, so that like an empty pipe, he makes himself a channel for the divine spirit. This emptying process is implied in many of the prophetic writings. So Jesus lived a life of constantly emptying, constantly letting go, so that he could be used by God. And that's really what he passed on to the disciples. The disciples came to Jesus and said, "Listen, you given us. We know we have the power to heal, to cast out demons just like you do. You know, you told us we have that same power. You told us we'll do greater things than even you did." And they came and they tried to cast out a demon. They tried to heal a young boy, and they came to Jesus and said, "We couldn't do this." And Jesus said, "This type only comes out by prayer and fasting." In other words, the only way you're going to get any progress with this is you become more empty. This type is only going to break through when you become more empty. So there's no way around that. There's no way around the emptying process. And you can listen to all the sermons you want. You can listen to all the songs you want, the choir, the gospel music. You can do all that stuff. It's not going to make any difference if you're not empty, because none of it's going to penetrate. You have to be empty. You have to learn the discipline of hollowing yourself out, because that's what makes all of this transformative. All right? Questions on that? Did I lose you? You still with me?
Pastor, can you sum up biblical prayer? What is, in your words, biblical prayer?
Well, we did like 24 weeks on it, so I don't know if I want to sum it up. We did a lot. We did a lot on that a few years ago. Biblical. Well, okay. This the kind of definition. Biblical prayer is the process of aligning your spirit with God's spirit. That's biblical prayer. As opposed to what most people's definition of prayer is talking to God. And that is not biblical prayer. That is talking to God. You can talk to God or you can pray. There's two different things. That they might be similar or they might not. But prayer is the process of aligning your spirit with God's spirit. That's biblical prayer. Okay, great. So what we'll do for hanging there with me for a few more weeks, then we'll break for the summer. We're going to flesh out these prophetic principles, flesh out the different, looking at a few more prophets, and then we'll break for the summer. What we consider summer break will break, and then we'll come back. When we come back, we'll use all the tools that we require to now analyze and look at Jesus' life. So we'll use those tools to analyze when we come back, and hopefully we'll get into some history as well. All right, sounds good. Okay. So early service. Please tell everyone who doesn't have email. Early service is at 7:30 if people want to come. 7:30. I think that's it. All right.